Yeah.
And in this period of 2 years, what was your company selling? What was the source of income?
So basically, I don't have any revenue because for 2 years, I had no customers because there was nothing to sell. So the product was originally we thought the product is done. Suddenly, find out as the kind of CEO of the company find out that we only finished 5% of the product. There's 95% more work to be done. So my job as CEO is to convince my current investors and new investors that I need to put in 2 more years of R&D in order to get the product to a certain stage, and then I'll be really successful. So that's a selling job that I have to do on investors. And it's a very good question because as the entrepreneur, you also have to work on finances. You can't say that, hey, I need to do all of this because it's Siemens here, but it's going to cost 2 years, which is a lot of time, a lot of money. You're going to pay about 20, 30 engineers. And your investors better believe in you and have confidence in you as to why you're doing it. And it's your job to sell your business plan, business model canvas to your investors. So basically, I prepared a presentation at my next board meeting, and I said, look, we've got a great core technology, but we have to put in all the icing on the cake, and we've got to make it look nice and everything. We've got to put in a lot of additional work in order to build a finished product that people will buy. And by putting in 2 more years of engineering, I'll be able to sell the product for 10 times. So I have to convince my board of directors, and out of 4 or 5 4 board members, I had about 3 people who were convinced that I was doing the right thing. The 4th person thought that maybe we should shut the company down because we already put in $5-10 million, and only 5% of the product finished solution is ready, and he's asking for more money, another $10-20 million to get the product to this stage, and then he's going to be successful. So obviously there was a pivot in my business plan, and the pivot in the business plan, 1 out of 4 board members was very unhappy about it.
Sir, but when you compared to sell the existing product to some smaller company for the current...
But it was not selling. For whatever reason, there are many reasons why the smaller product was not selling.
Sir, do you have an idea how much time it would take to make the final product? Because you said that you went into that person multiple times and then you seem to do.
Yeah, so basically, you think it'll be done in 6 months, but it always takes twice as long. So I gave to my board a proposal that, let's put in another $5-6 million. But then, it was still not, it only hit 50% of what I ultimately did. But since I had this person who was also willing to kind of tell the board that, look, they're on the right track, but they're going to do more. They feel more comfortable. It's not just me telling the board. It's also, besides him, there was another 2 or 3 other early evangelists also who were, and the Cisco CIO was also talking to me. And so all of these CIOs were saying, look, do this, do this, do this. So I would take all those inputs to the board of directors, and, 6 months later, I said, I need another $10 million. But, look, I've got all these people who are getting happy. And, some of them will actually call the CIO, some of the investors. It's called due diligence. And we'll check whether, what Raj is saying in the meeting, in the board meeting, is accurate or not. We cross-check. And that is their job. Because if they were to put in another $10-20 million, it's their job to do due diligence. And these are the things that you'll find out in the financing discussion tomorrow, which is what kind of due diligence is done by investors to, as an early investor, early entrepreneur, what credibility do you have? You have good grades. You got your professors that think you're very smart. You got your co-workers, etc. So they'll actually call your co-workers, they call your professors, they ask for your grades in order to validate that they're working with a high quality person. So personal credibility is checked out in due diligence. The credibility of your product and your market is checked out by actually talking to potential customers for your product. They will talk to industry analysts to validate your due diligence. So financial due diligence is done pretty much across your business model canvas. They take your business model canvas and actually check with real people. Hey, this guy is saying that he can sell the product for this much. Is it true? They will actually call up potential customers and they'll ask you for references for different parts of your canvas, and they will actually check and to validate that what you've got is real. And only then they'll put in money into your company. So your job in order to get risk capital is to never be caught not telling the truth. If it's an hypothesis, you tell them it's an hypothesis, but based on what logic. So you've got to be logical, you've got to be truthful. Every data point that you have in your business model canvas needs to be checked out to the extent that you can. And you be clear as to how much is checked out. So till you have that kind of credibility across your business model canvas, it's very hard to raise risk capital. Okay, so we have a good meeting tomorrow, and I hope people are working and sending me all your assignments, right? Yeah. So, that's it's important to spend 30 minutes. Everything is on YouTube if you've forgotten stuff, but do get all your things done. If it's still rounded down over the last 2 weeks.